And we are live again. Very nice. Welcome back, everybody, to Payback is a Lich. This campaign that runs in the multiverse that is already unraveling at the hands of the Lich god Vecna, who is rewriting reality. And standing as the last hope of the multiverse in front of Vecna are the left-hand horrors, a band of self-serving undead schemers that race against Vecna and his ex fling his right hand Cass in a race to collect the 7 pieces of the rod of 7 parts, which are now 14 pieces, as there are 2 rods of 7 parts. But I'll get there in a minute. Along the way, we have found that alternate timelines have merged, divine machinations have taken place, and a lot of oops moments have also happened and left the party in a state of, shall we call it, organized chaos. What is worse, Vecna knows of their meddling, and does so almost everyone else, including Love, the Spider Queen, or who now actually holds a piece of the rod as a leverage for her dark designs herself once Vecna finishes rewriting reality, or Cass, the deceiver, rewriting the multiverse to his own image in a multiverse where there's no Vecna, and who knows what's going to happen with these liches in the left-hand horrors when in a multiverse where Cass apparently has some connection with Cyric, the god of deception, is rewriting the multiverse. So yeah, no way you guys are gonna let them do this. You're gonna rewrite the multiverse yourselves. I mean, if you can, of course, agree on who is using the rod first. But yeah, we cross that bridge once we get there. Let's meet our party. Tonight we have our protagonists. Creek is going to be arriving a little bit late, so I'm going to start with him. Creek is an undead bard who's always ready to strum or strike. Creek's attempts at diplomacy often teeter on the edge of inciting violence. Last session he managed to convince a demon that he was not a spellcaster, just a simple bard. So he can achieve some very spectacular results with his persuasion and deception skills. Recently, an alternative version of Creek has arrived to further complicate things and to further confuse the party, as there are apparently 2 versions of this party that have merged into the same timeline. Well, but without further ado, for those of you who are already here, let's start with Cyril. Cyril, our chronergy wizard, our chronomancer, who with a broken heart, who both figuratively and literally has provided the party with both timey-wimey insights and existential dread. He's now becoming the Morgan Freeman of this party with his theories about alternate timelines, having left everyone scratching their non-existence heads with questions about how does this work? How can he make sense of all of this and still wear that ridiculous armor? Cyril, can you say hello to our audience and tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight?
Oh, hello. First off, armor is not ridiculous. I am the Scorpion King in the form of a Lich. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, everyone's jealous. Everyone wants to take it off me. It's mine. Not happening. Other than that, all is good. Ready to slay some things, kill some bugs, fight some seagulls. All the good stuff that Liches do on a Friday.
Very good. Very good. Next, we have Drazov, Vecna's former apprentice, or still Vecna's apprentice, as there are now 2 timelines that have accidentally merged together, but apparently Drazov is a kind of timeline shifter. In fact, he might actually have been the cause of this timeline mess, as Drazov, as Drazov has nagged Vecna so bad that he has actually accidentally cast a spell. Being a god sometimes comes with some drawbacks. You gotta pay attention to your words. Well, Drazov has more quirks than should we say an animated clockwork toy, the style that Zero produces. His motivations with this party remain a bit murky, though his desire for the Book of Vile Darkness keeps him pointing vaguely in the right direction, which is the same direction the party is traveling at the moment. Drazov, would you like to say hello to our audience and tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight?
Yes, I am as always Gelcrixios the Grotesque. And I cannot say that I am particularly enjoying the Underdark. It seems to be mostly spiders. Spiders which are on fire and mostly falling on my head, which is my least favorite kind of spider. I do not like this place.
Very good. And the last thing you need is spiders putting out the fire on your head. Already. And we also have Midge, our fungi expert. Midge is in a search to stop Vecna from detaining the balance of the multiverse from tilting in the wrong direction, particularly the balance of decay, as Midge is our lichen lich expert, and as well as druidic, and she can turn into like 10 different shapes of herself. She is covered in fungal grit, I must say. Still ready to poison someone's tea if diplomacy fails. And Midge, would you like to say hello to our audience and tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight?
Well, personally, I don't see anything wrong with these spiders that are running around. I thought I might try and, see if they want to be my friend. But if I remember correctly, I am currently being hogged by some type of a demon creature, and I'm not really a fan of that. He's not really my style, so I'm looking forward to breaking up with him, if you know what I mean.
Yes, indeed. And it's a glabrous zoo. Do you know his name? Do you know his name, Midge? Has he told you already? Not. He's holding in his claws.
So.
He's
I don't think so. Is he Sandy Claus?
No, his name is Clarence.
Clarence. Okay. All right. Well,
Good guess.
That doesn't help. I'm still not a fan. I'm not looking forward to a second date, that's for sure.
Well, before we move on back to the fun of the combat you guys are in, let me remind our audience about what happened in the last session. Well, in the last session, the horrors were descended into the web's edge, which they came to learn is Loth's secretive war room complex. Apparently, Loth is in this endless fight, endless war in Pandesmos with Miska, the wolf spider, and her armies of spiders versus the armies of demonic spiders, versus the armies of wolf spiders. They're also demonic. Are fighting each other to see, I guess, who are the true spiders. Wow, it's like seeing a competition between the movies of Spider-Man in a comic Comic-Con. But anyway, let's move on. So Love's secretive war room complex, thanks to Volkar's insider knowledge of this complex, as well as he has been here in the past, apparently. And Landros, the new party's floating friend, it's a kind of a newly acquired sentient gemstone and former consciousness of colossal war construct. Landro has joined the party to gather clandestine knowledge. Its penchant for secrets make it both a liability and sometimes surprisingly a useful ally, like right now, as his assistance was in uttering the necessary prayers to open the doors in this secretive place, have been very, very much welcomed by this party. Volkar has revealed to the party, although he didn't come with the party, he has revealed that Lawful's unease alliance with Vecna she has been promised a seat of power in Vecna's new multiverse in exchange for holding on for giving Vecna a piece of the rod that she's holding on to. However, she is also embroidered in this bitter war with Miska the Wolf Spider, her demonic rival, I guess. And after navigating treacherous drops and curses of webs, the horrors have encountered defenders of Love's domains here, opting for the traditional undead approach. Fire. They incinerated the entire chamber of webs that was very inflammable, and the flames have purged their enemies, but they also have turned the dungeon into a literal inferno. And they've managed to escape the first chamber that they incinerated, heading to a summoning chamber where this rogue spellcaster had conjured a Glabrazoo demon with who had a severe hatred for magic users, and the party started to split as some started to chase the summoner into this twisting tunnels of this complex, while the rest has faced off against this towering demon amidst the burning ruins of Love's lair, I guess. And while the fire is approaching, Midge is being held in the claws of this Glabrazoo demon, as you just mentioned. And the horrors must not only survive the flames and fight, but also they have to figure out how to convince the Spider Queen to part with her piece of the rod. That's the only part of the plan that they haven't figured out yet. I guess they figure out as they go along. They will need more than luck to outwit Love, who is infamous for spinning webs of intrigue as deadly as her literal ones. So on this note, let me bring you guys back to the fun halls of Love, the Spider Queen's web's edge. And here were you. We were back at the top of the initiative with Cyril, but let me put a proper song here for you, Cyril, so you can. So Cyril, it was your turn. Creek and Drazov were running to the north to try and pursue this summoner of the Glabrazoo. When you seen a Drider coming from the south, you also see up about maybe 70 feet, 80 feet up in the air in the dark corners of the roof of this cavern you were in, something also moves there. Fun never ends. And Cyril, what would you like to do?
So many things.
Fireball.
Not this time. Ella. I mean, surely all the webs are gone at this point. Maybe a fireball.
Oh, this time.
I forgot about that.
This time, jump gate is not glitching, and I can actually put the animated fire, guys. So if you want to incinerate new things, by all means. least it's gonna look cooler than the last time.
No, I won't do that to you. I won't do that to you.
To me.
Right, to you being a royal you.
I see.
A royal you. Right, we'll start things off with a simple mote from my crown of stars aimed towards the demonic tree hugger that is hugging Midge. And that was going to be
Not the type of tree hugger Midge likes. Yeah.
No, that's a 15 hit. Oh my god! I'm going to re-roll that using what's the chronal shift. I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah.
Because 15, I'm assuming definitely does not hit. Nat 20, that's much better.
Very good. Very good. You get inspiration out of this.
Thank you. And that is going to do 20 and 19, so 39 points damage.
Describe your attack to us. Where were you aiming? How do your crown of stars look like?
So as Cyril is a chronology wizard, I'm imagining the crowns represent more of a cog that you'd see in a grandfather clock, shimmering with light. The future that Cyril once had with his darling wife, and these hurl themselves from the brim of Cyril's crown towards the demonic tree hugger. One hitting his hand, releasing Midge, and the second one piercing his sternum, hopefully killing him. ...
And indeed, I was just waiting for suspense of the song. Flames.
This is not a. Yeah, go ahead.
Flames engulf the Glabrazu, who is unsummoned and sent back to the abysm where he came from.
Oh.
And Cyril's going to look over at Drazolf and Creek running away and say, lads, sometimes you just have to go with the direct approach of just killing him. Didn't think about that, either one of you? No? Midge? Drazolf?
I was going to try and break away from his hog, but thank you.
It really seemed like you had it under control. I was not.
And yet we're running away. Come on, we're four powerful liches defying the laws of physics by simply being alive, and we run away? I don't think so.
I need to keep an eye on Creek.
What about that?
As Midge points down to the Drider in the south of the cavern.
And Cyril is gonna step in front of Midge and say, "Watch this," and he's gonna hope that the Drider fails a banishment. Where's my banishment? Fourth level. There we go. Pardon?
How are you doing that?
Why wouldn't I do that?
Didn't you just attack it?
Yeah, with a crown of stars as a bonus action.
Oh, that's what I didn't get. Okay, I was like, wait, what are you doing?
All right.
What am I doing?
So charisma.
That is a 19, please.
Charisma 19. And the creature fails. And summoned into a vortex of nothingness for 1 minute. You guys get a break. What else would you like to do, Cyril?
I'd like to continue on. Oh, I actually need to keep an eye on my movement because I have the movement of a fish on water. I'm just going to continue along and say, "Come on, Midge, let's go. No more point in staying around any longer than we have to." Creek seems to have found something.
I was looking forward to playing with more spiders.
I'm sure there's many a spider in this spider lair.
That was almost impressive, I must say. That was almost impressive. Are you a Dynasty wizard?
I am. I am a great wizard, thank you.
How interesting. How interesting. Where did you learn your skills?
God, we don't have time for a conversation.
That is for me to know and for you to never find out.
Oh. I mean, I will find out eventually.
Well, we'll leave it till eventually then.
But you could just, save yourself all the nagging and just tell me.
And Cyril's just going to ignore him.
I mean, I do understand you were married at some point, so you probably used to nagging.
Part of me really wants to. Do I? No, I can't. I can't. I can't. I've already used my bonus action. And Cyril is going to snap back and say, "Leave my wife's name out of your face or mouth." And he's gonna.
Okay,
he's
Will
gonna...
Smith. You gonna slap him now?
I don't know your wife's name. I also don't have a face or a mouth, so I guess I'm complying with your request.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I still want to know where you learned your skills.
And Cyril's gonna look down to the gleaming ball that is Lando and just say, "I'll be honest with you. It was so long ago that I can't remember the name of the gentleman who taught me and my wife most of what we knew, but I remember him to be a powerful sorcerer, and his partner was also a powerful wizard, and that's how I met my wife."
Oh. Okay. That was underwhelming.
Thank you.
And he moves along towards Drazov.
Midge would like to take a look at the desk that's down here.
You are not out of initiative.
Oh shit! Okay, my bad. All right, I'll come back up there.
Drazov, what would you like to do?
Can I see where the manifest mind is seeing right now? Because right now I do not have.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the fire.
Right. No, I mean, like, I know that the character can see it, but, like, I, on my screen in Roll20, cannot see that.
Oh, okay. Remind me the field of vision is 120, 60?
I think it's 120 feet.
Boom.
Alright, so, as a bonus action, I'm gonna the manifest mind. Gonna move 30 feet. There. And Drazov is going to continue pursuing the that little s1e21 wizard down the hallway. If I recall correctly, they ran down this way.
Yes, they did.
And as an action, he's going to dash, so he's going to move 60 feet. While also keeping, an eye out for anything looks potentially hazardous along the way, and it looks like that's as far as it'll let me move right now.
All right.
So,
Yes, indeed it is.
I've got another, 30 feet of movement still to go.
Okay, I'm gonna put you at the next map, which you will see at the beginning of your next turn. Is that unless you have something else to do? Do you have something else to do this turn?
I don't think there's anything else for me to do this turn. But yeah, so he has only really moved 30 feet. So
Yeah, yeah.
whenever I get to the next map, that first 30 feet into it should be on considered as part of this turn.
Yes, you are in the next map. I'll show you at the start of your next turn. Midge, what would you like to do?
All right. So Midge will. I apologize. I didn't realize, but I forgot that guy was still. So yeah, she'll come down here and take a look at the desk. Anything?
Yeah. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. $29.
Very good. You move along. You move the papers, and you find this little secret compartment underneath the table. As you open, there is a spell scroll of circle of death that you find in there. Plus two dagger and an assortment of unguent and oils that you think are probably worth about 500 gold pieces.
She will, okay, so hold on. Plus 2 dagger.
Yeah, I'll put it in the character chat.
Okay, spell scroll. And oils. The oils she will put into her pouch to possibly use. She'll investigate those later for creating some things.
All right.
Cool. So that's 40 feet. And she will, as an action, she will follow suit another 40 feet up next to Landro.
Very good.
Let me check bonus actions, unless you want to count the searching the desk as a bonus action, which is understandable.
Yeah, it would be. At least a bonus action.
All right. Okay, cool. Then that will complete my turn.
All right. And with that, it's Creek's turn, and he's not here. Who wants to play your best Creek version?
Let's go. I'll go ahead and do it, since I'm always saying that I'm a bard naturally in life.
All right.
So I'll take. Let me. I'm adding these. I'll add them later. That's fine. So yeah, I'll take over Creek if you want to give me.
Okay. I'll give you control over his token. He should be arriving momentarily anyway. Until then, be your best version of Creek, Midge.
All right. Hey guys, it's Creek here. And I think Creek will. Can I look at his? He'll just follow. Creek will just kind of start humming to himself as he follows after Jay's off. So,
all right.
However much move Creek has, he'll go ahead.
Just 30 feet. So he should be. He should go far enough that he will catch up with Trace off. Yeah, and in the next map.
Looking for it. I don't see it.
All right.
I mean, he'll still have an action and a bonus action.
Okay, so I'll move you there.
What I see.
There you go.
Oh God.
This is the end of your movement right here.
Okay. And Drazov already has a bardic.
Yes, he does.
He does. Okay.
I think I used that last session.
Oh, you did? Okay. So.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm not gonna use his bardic, so that'll complete Creek's turn for now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I won't do that.
Okay. So with that, let me get back to. I shouldn't have moved the map. Let me go back there. Where?
Question: What level spell is Circle of Death?
I think it's 5th, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I'll look.
It is 6th. I almost got it right.
6th level. Okay.
Yeah. All right. That spellcaster comes around the corner, appears there around the corner, and he says, "Bastards, in the name of the Spider Queen, I'll stop you." And he releases yet another batch of magic missiles on you. So here it comes. It's let's choose who is going to attack. Krieg or Drazov. Drazov, that's you.
And as a reaction, Drazov wipes his hand across and says, "Lich!" And he's casting shield.
Very good. But magic missile doesn't roll against your AC. It always hits.
But shield automatically negates magic missile.
Exactly, it does. Yes, indeed. It has a little line there at the end. You take no damage from magic missiles. All right. So you see those fireworks just, and they all converge, and you just see like a drops on the surface of water. They hit your shimmering shield, and nothing happened to you, Drazov. Very good. All right.
Nice.
And he goes back inside whatever chamber there's ahead. Now, Cyril, I wish I could tell you I'm bringing good news, but I did warn you that there was something moving right there on the top of the webs, and it now decides to come down as you hear this massive roar.
Oh, fantastic.
And this massive spider dragon comes running down the webs. Yes. And let me show you what a spider dragon looks like.
Midge might be a little giddy at just seeing the spider dragon. Not gonna lie, she might be a little overly excited about this possibility, because I don't think she's ever seen one before, and she's studying it intently, with the possibility of turning into one someday.
Very good. The spider dragon is about 40 feet up in the air. And first thing, it will release its spiderling breath on the both of you in a 30-foot cone. Let's see if it's gonna catch both of you. No, it's only gonna catch Midge. Very good. It will cast in a 30-foot cone, and because we are in a non-Euclidean space in D&D, it will catch you, Midge. And you gotta do a DC 15 Dex saving throw to avoid 6d10 points of piercing damage and 6d10 points of poison damage, as venomous spiderlings just rain from the wall of this chamber all over you, Midge. It's raining spiderlings.
God, I think she almost allows it to happen.
Oh, this feels like a nice bag.
The poison will do nothing, but she will allow the spiderlings to just
to bite her. All right, and that's.
I failed. I don't have any way of re-rolling it.
So she takes 31 points of piercing damage as she allows the spiderlings to feed on her.
Is this? But then she's immune to it because they're not magic, are they?
They are.
Oh, okay.
It's a breath weapon, yeah.
But I thought they were spiderlings. I didn't think
yeah,
it was
it's a
breath.
spiderling breath. She's
interesting.
vomiting. She's
Okay.
vomiting
All right.
spiderlings on you.
Okay. All right.
Do I have a? Yes, I have.
Okay.
The little
This
sound
is
of.
what happens when you wish for more spiders.
Can she recover any of these spiders?
They're magical, so they will disappear at the end of this turn.
Oh, you're taking away Midge's fun. She's like,
Oh, look, my little dearies. Oh, how nice. Oh, that tickles. Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
oh, as they all disappear.
Very good, very good. And we have Creek now. Creek, say hello to our audience. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
I feel just like my character. I feel 10 minutes behind, but don't worry. I have a lot of songs to catch up with. I'm not like those filthy spellcasters. Am I right?
Yeah, he's spending too much time with Cyril, taking a page of his book. And let me bring there's not much to tell you actually. There was only one round, and you were still chasing that summoner. All right, so that was the spider dragon's attack, and with that, Cyril, what would you like to do?
Cyril's gonna move up his 20 feet. He is going to once again use one of his moat cogs to hit the spider dragon for a. Where is my Chronosaurus? There we go. That is for a 27 to hit.
Very good. 27 will hit.
Perfect. For 29 points of radiant damage.
Very nice.
And then as my action...
Before that, as a reaction, as you hit the spider dragon, it releases a 30-foot cube of strong, sticky web on top of both of you. The webbing will last for 1 minute, is difficult terrain, and will likely obscure the area. A creature that starts its turn in the webbing or enter the webbing for the first time on its turn must succeed on a DC 15 dex saving throw, which is your case, or you are restrained condition, or you have the restrained condition while you are in the web. As an action, you can free yourself or another creature from the web by succeeding on DC 15 strength check. All right, so roll a DC 15 dex saving throw. Let's see if you're restrained by the web.
That is a 21.
Very nice. And you are not restrained by the web. And you were saying, Cyril, what else would you like to do?
So
and Midge, you gotta do the same. Actually, you gotta do a DC 15 dex save. Yeah, dex save.
Is this considered a spell or a magical effect? But that's a nat 20.
That's not a magical effect because, well, that's what spiders do. They make web. But you get inspiration out of that. And
I realized I would have had advantage on that other save, but it's too far in the past. So.
All right. And
right. Would the breath be considered a magical effect then, for future reference?
Oh. Jeremy Crawford.
I keep going back. I know this is something you and I are not in agreement upon, so I just want to make sure that we're I want to make sure that we're on the same page.
All right. So, from my point of view, a breath weapon is magical in the sense of bypassing resistance but it's not magical in the sense of being nullified by an anti-magic field.
Okay.
So your resistance against the magical effects.
Well, it's not resistance. It's advantage
your advantage against your advantage against the magical effects. Remind me, what is the source?
Just a second. Let me look on my page. It is coming from. It doesn't say. It just says advantage against spells and. Was it one of the feats I took?
Is it an item? No, it's not an item.
It's my boon. That's what it is. My boon of magic resistance.
Okay, so because it's your boon, it's an epic boon, I'm going to say yes, you would have been...
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask to rewind, but it's just good for a future reference. So I know
Yes,
that.
of course, yes. Hold me to consistency in case I forget again.
Okay.
All right, so Cyril, you were saying your action?
So Cyril's imagining. I'm imagining that this web is just hit Cyril's scorpion armor, and it's just sliding off, and he's just gonna say once again, scorpion armor rules the roost, and he's gonna look up to the spider dragon and say, I'm afraid I'm on a time crunch here. It's not rare, or it's not common. It's quite rare actually, but I'm rushing for time. And he's going to cast Disintegrate at 7th level. Actually, you know what? He's going to cast Disintegrate at 8th level. 4. That's a lot of dice. Oh, I'm stuck in the corner. Come on. Come on. 2 are stuck in the corner. Bear with me. 97 damage.
Ooh.
And I'm going to use my Chronal Shift, or my Convergent Future, to guarantee that hit.
All right. Okay. Let's see if the
Going
creature
all out
passes.
legend.
It does pass with a nat 20.
So I'll use my Convergent Future to guarantee it fails.
Okay, so now I need to check something about your conversion's future. Because if it counts as a modifier, it doesn't apply to a nat 20.
It ignores the dice roll. So that
Ignores the dice roll and decide whether the number roll is the minimum need to succeed or less than that number. So because it says ignores the dice roll, I'll grant that ignores the nat 20. So indeed, the creature fails and take 97 points of force damage.
Thank you.
And it
Nice.
roars
Nice.
back at you. As its roar just echo through these chambers, and you can feel almost as if the cave trembles with it.
Damn. Cyril's gonna look to Mage and say, Mage, I know that creature is probably very interesting to you, but we are on a little bit of a time crunch due to my banishment only being a minute and all, and you know, the rest of our party leaving us. So might I suggest that we move as swiftly as we can, as Midge is still, I'm assuming, showering in the spiders.
Yes, pretty much.
It's like a bubble. It's like a bubble bath for Midge.
I'm picturing like Donald Duck when he is in the vault swimming in gold.
Oh, yeah, Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge
Yeah.
McDuck. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you guys cannot help but wonder if everything that lives in this complex just heard that roar, because it was a very loud roar that echoed throughout all the hallways.
Fantastic.
Very
First the
good.
room on fire, and now this.
I was about to say first the fire, now this.
Cyril's
Sorry, guys.
stealth is not your forte. What else would you like to do?
That's the worst thing because I'm proficient in stealth. Oh, that's my action, movement, and bonus action. So Cyril's done for now. Thank you.
All right, and let's go back to Drazov. and Creek. All right, Drazov, what would you like to do?
Oh, okay, so it's my turn. All right, so does this current position include that remaining 30 feet of movement from my previous turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Then I guess first thing is he's gonna run another 30 feet forward.
Okay.
There, and this here is the s1e21?
Yes, you
that we were
see.
following?
You see that gray skin creature ahead of you, and you also see some cultists sitting ahead on a table, hunched on top of several papers, and they seem to be having some sort of conversation. And the moment you arrive, all of them just stop talking and look directly at you. Let me give you an image here. Unfortunately, I don't have the means to share with the audience at this point, but let me put here an image for you that shows you where how does that look like. You see relief carvings of spiders in webs that decorate these chamber walls, which are papered over with tactical maps and schematics gathered around a paperwork covered table in the room center. There are several cloaked figures as well as a horned one, winged devil, with a whip on her belt. How fun.
Nice.
No. It's a Wonder Woman's whip. Wonder if you have to tell the truth.
Okay, so and they've all clearly seen me.
Oh yeah, because apparently Spellcaster already informed them that you were coming.
And they probably heard a loud roar from down the hallway.
Yeah, that as well.
Would I be able to follow behind Drazov as well, or do I have to wait to initiative on that?
You gotta wait until your initiative.
All right.
Oh, these are not good. Yes, you know, I've got just the thing for this particular situation.
All right.
He pulls a small iron star with 9 points in his component pouch. Recites a quick incantation. And points to the far side of the table, and right there, a swirling black void appears and starts sucking everything into it.
All right. Ravenous Void. Very nice.
Oh boy.
You were waiting for this moment for some time now.
It really was. Really.
All right. So you cast Ravenous Void. Do I have a black hole here? I hope I do. No, I don't. All right. Let me see. I probably have a portal. That should look like that. Does all of them gotta do a DC 21 strength save? As what is the range for that DC 21? Is a sphere 20 feet, right?
It's a 20-foot sphere, and then everything within 100 feet of that 20-foot sphere.
Very good.
So basically, everything that is closer to that point than Drazov is. Because it did the measurement.
Very good.
Just barely doesn't include it.
I thought you were gonna suck us in for a second.
All right, for lack of a black vortex, we're gonna have to play a blue one. All right, so blue vortex appear right there's a 20 feet, right? So
Yeah, that's the diameter of the
of the
the
vortex.
sphere itself. But then it's like 100 feet from that.
It
Is
pulls.
what?
Oh, 100
yeah.
feet from there.
Yeah. So it's like on the other side of, like, I put it kind of on the far side of the tape
Very good.
so that it will just barely not catch Stressel.
Very good. And all of them gotta do. Let's do a group check for a DC 21 strength save. Good luck to them. Yep, they all failed. And suddenly you just hear, "Oh, no, not like this! I'm too pretty for this world!" And all of them, one by one, as they try to hold on to dear life, to the chairs, to the walls, they're dragged into that ravenous void of black hole, and they're sucked into oblivion. And just like that, all you guys, Creek, you hear the screams. You're not completely sure what he just cast. All you hear is that shattering sound of something that is just sucking them in. And just like that, they're gone.
Creek is unfazed. He's been destroyed by a comet. People have yelled at him. He's felt pain. This is just a normal
I
day.
assume you're keeping concentration to maintain that in place?
Yes, yes, I am.
All right. And with that, Razov, what else would you like to do?
Well, he's not getting any closer to that room right now, so he's going to look back at Creek and say, "You know, I think they are done. You can probably go in now." And with his bonus action, he's going to move his manifest mind another 30 feet closer, or another 30 feet forward. So if you can send me back to the
Oh,
other
okay.
room real quick. Yeah,
Yes.
'cause it's still like 2 rooms behind him.
I'll move it for you.
That one, yeah.
You better roll something to convince me on that.
All right. It's
Yeah.
still in the
All right, so
room
that's
full of
definitely
fire.
gonna be deception.
Still in the room full of fire. All right. And next would be the Drider, but the Drider is in a different dimension, apparently, because Cyril has a distorted sense of humor. And he has sent that creature to a nice, comfortable demiplane where it is going to stay there for 1 minute, sitting on a bench. Basically, you bench the Drider.
Somewhere with a bit of sun, maybe a bit of temperature, some ambient, no seagulls, instead of this dark layer. Much nicer.
Some ambiance. That reminds me. I think I might have some ambiance here. That we can use.
Tropical beach.
Yeah, would it be something like this?
Yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah.
That work? All right. So if you guys ever go to Cyril Demiplane,
All is tan and young and lovely, the girl from me was walking.
Nice.
there you go.
Here, guys.
If you ever want to go to the Riviera or to the Bossa Nova of Demiplane of Cyril, you are invited. That's where he sends his enemies to a must say that's quite merciful of you, Cyril. Almost, it's almost good. Ugh.
Yeah.
Are you
disgusting.
good, Cyril? Oh. All right.
See, it's a place that I would never go to, so for me, it's my version of hell. So
Midge, what would you like to do? Fair enough. That is your version of hell.
Can we rewind just from my own knowledge? I'm with the nat 20 on the webbing. Was there any other effects that I needed to add to Mitch's token?
No, not at all. The only thing now is that is difficult terrain.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, I have the mobile feat, so I would ignore that. Anyway.
Wow, how smug of you, Midge.
I mean, I almost want to just turn into a spider just so she can enjoy all of these. I'm really close to doing that, just so she can take advantage of all of these webs. And I'm so close to turning into this spider dragon as well, but I think I'll save that for later.
I think you could actually. It's a monster. Can you turn into monstrosities? I don't think so, right? But it's not a high CR creature.
No. So I will say I looked it up just to look at the CR, but I didn't look at anything else.
Okay.
Just to see if it was a possibility. Because polymorph has to be a beast. Is that true?
Yes, it has to be a beast, unless you have some specific feature that I forgot about in the 220 subclasses of D&D 5e.
Nope.
That says otherwise.
I could do 9th level shape change. That's how I could do it.
All right.
But I'm not going to waste my 9th level spell for that.
All right.
Just for giggles and spits. Let's see. So Midge will.
Oh, this breaks my heart. I need you to understand that. You're just so precious. So very, very precious. But you gotta go.
And she will reach out and just do a chill touch cantrip.
By the way, Midge, that is a spider dragon for. Oh, thank you. You too. That's the area of the web.
Okay. All right. So 21 to hit with chill touch.
That definitely hits.
Okay. That hits for 17. And I don't think that's melee weapon. It does additional. I think that's. I don't think I can add anything else to that. It has to be a melee for the additional necrotic. That'll be it.
Very good.
Unless I move. I would like to wait and see what the effect is before I continue my turn. How does it deal with the chill touch damage? Is it still around?
It's in bad shape. You can see that even for a spider dragon, it's struggling to keep itself hanging from the webs.
Okay. Then she will, as a bonus action, send her spores to cover it.
Very good. They spores give poison damage, right?
No, it's necrotic.
Necrotic. All right.
Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Let me double check. Pretty sure it's necrotic. Because I won't do it if it's poison. Yeah, it's necrotic.
Okay. So you send a spores. What it has to do is a DC what? Remind me.
Hold on. Con DC 19 con save.
All right.
It's a 30-foot, 10-foot cube.
Oh, it passes. And if it passes, takes half a damage or takes full damage? Or takes no damage, or full damage. Half a damage or no damage?
The creature takes your Halo of Spores damage unless it succeeds on a con save. So no, it takes nothing.
All right. So it passed with a 21.
But there is, if you want to put a 10-foot square on top of it.
It's okay. I'll just put a different token here to say it's an even marker there to say it's in the spores. All right. And with that, that's the end of your turn, Midge.
Oh, no,
Or your
I'd like
movie.
to use, sorry, I forgot I got inspiration. I'd like to use my inspiration to make a reroll.
To make a reroll? Okay.
Yeah.
So now that's a 6.
Okay.
Nice.
All
Now
right.
it takes 2d10 necrotic.
All right.
So that's 11 more necrotic.
Very good. The spider dragon releases its foot as it loses strength and falls from 40 feet onto the ground,
Fantastic.
raising a cloud of dust on top of the both of you as it lands on the ground motionless. The creature is defeated.
Would you allow me, if it's not, to inspect and see if there's like blood or anything that I could harvest from this before we move on?
That is goo coming from the wounds. Some of those
Sure.
white and greenish goo.
Yeah, she'll use her movement to just move over next to it.
Okay.
And, if I need to do it next turn, I will. But she'll try to extract some goo into a little vial to use in the future.
Very good.
Create something.
Yeah, very good. You think the greenish part is poison, and you think the white part of the goo is probably some minuscule eggs. They're leaking from her insides.
Fantastic. Okay.
And
will you
yeah.
allow me to continue a movement, or?
sure,
Oh,
you can
know what,
continue.
I have to stay there because I
Yeah,
need to get
you
my
need to
spores
harvest.
back.
Yeah, all right.
But also it's a bonus action to get my spores back, so I'll just stay there.
Okay. And with that, Creek, what would you like to do? Seems that again, Creek, you're arriving late for the party tonight.
Oh, my jump gate's taking a second. You know, after hearing Drazol say to go ahead, my lich stinks are telling me that there's some deception afoot.
Roll insight. Roll insight
Oh,
versus Drazov's deception.
Oh, we already did that.
Oh, already did.
He passed.
A 10
He
for
passed.
by a lot.
All right. Okay.
I said, I don't know what your angle is, but I'm gonna let you lead first. I let role models lead by example. And as I do that, I'm gonna go closer and closer towards Drazov. And I'm gonna bardic inspire him. You just hear me start playing, and all of a sudden you just hear my guitar, you hear the doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and you just hear Creek sing, Mr. Spirit King! If there's disadvantage when it's on your turn, who you gonna call? Mr. Spirit King. If it's just a bad roll and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Mr. Spirit King. And you just hear him just go doo 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 doo. And then he just goes like, I ain't afraid of saving throws. I ain't afraid of saving throws. And you just get this like Halloweenish style music to inspire you, Drazol.
You know, Kaz, your songs are starting to improve. I'll give you that.
And then as an action, I'll cast Tensor's Transformation on myself because I don't trust what's going to be happening after hearing all those screams. I'll end my turn there playing Mr. Spirit King as my song.
And how does your Tensor's transformation look like?
Honestly, you see Creek's hat glow in a bright light. The hair flows a bit like shadows. Almost like a mask covers over the face. The eyes glow dark bluish as you see like these tattoo imprints all across the body. Almost like, you know, in like the Day of the Dead where they have like the colorful hat with like the colorful like blue paint and everything on the skeletons.
Yeah.
It's like that, like lines light up with light blue energy. My hair flows kind of like shadows and fire, and my hat just gets super bright.
All right. Okay, very good, very good. And with all the creatures had been sucked into the black hole, into annihilation, it's now the turn of Zero. Let's see. It is the turn of Zero? Yes, it is the turn of Zero. Let me go back to you.
So are all the things that were in that room dead now, or like,
Yeah,
are
all
they
the
still
creatures that were in the room failed their saving throw by a lot.
Right, but that just means they take 5d10 force damage per round.
Mm-hmm. Or it has a part, if I remember correctly, this has a part of a creature that starts the turn within 100 feet of the sphere must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled straight towards the sphere center, ending in an occupied space as close to the sphere as possible. A creature that enters the sphere for the first time in a turn takes 5d10 force damage, is restrained until it's no longer in the sphere. If the sphere is in the air, the restraint hovers inside the sphere. A creature can use its action to make a strength check against the spell save DC, ending this restraint condition itself or another creature in the sphere that it can reach. A creature reduced to 0 hit points by this sphere is annihilated, along with any non-magical item is wearing or carrying. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little ball of creatures here. Did you roll a 5d10? How much was it? 27. Okay.
Oh,
the majority of those creatures is dead anyway with 27, but I will. Let me bring them. Let me bring them forward. Let's see if they can do. Let's see if they can make this even more fun. Oh, this one is gone. There's no point. This one is gone. All right. For whatever reason, I was mistaken with another black hole spell. All right. So with this,
wait,
they are all
another black hole spell because I want it.
That is, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm confusing with a macro one that used to use Ravenous Void together with Portal's Portal.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it was a proper black hole spell. But anyway, tale for another time, as all the creatures are still stuck in the middle of that sphere of void. And 2 of them have died as a consequence of this. 2 of them seem to be in terrible. 3 of them seem to be in terrible shape. The only one that is in good shape is the devil that apparently can survive this kind of stuff. And let's get back to Zero. But before we get back to Zero, let's give our audience a chance to participate and play. Who is that demon lord? Yay! As we take a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back, everybody.
Sweet.
All right. Do we have everybody back?
I'm back.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Drazov, Midge.
Yep.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So, have you guys figured out who is this demon lord? I have someone here in the chat saying Beelzebub.
Yeah, Beelzebub. That's pretty close.
It's
Mr.
Gary the
Tumnus.
Goat.
It's Mr. Tumnus.
It is. He's leading us to Narnia.
Yeah. Telling you, man.
It is indeed Baphomet! Yay!
Hey.
Very
It
About
is.
that maze life.
Narnia for me, just because I'm older than all of you guys, is my like Harry Potter. Like that's what I grew up on. Like that was my introduction to fantasy, and yeah, anyway, just something about me, and now you know.
Okay. All right. That's very good.
Legends like moving on. Yeah, thanks.
Well, no, actually, no. I would just say mine was a bit more hardcore. It was Lord of the Rings.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was there was the time when you used to actually read the alphabet at the back of the book so that you could understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I read Lord of the Rings. I think I did The Hobbit first, but anyway.
Yeah, that appendix at the back was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
I wish I knew you guys were talking about. Dang.
Just picking up any Lord of the Rings book, and Tolkien just created a whole language, geography, a whole world actually, history, everything, and then he started to tell these stories.
Yeah, he is a god in regards to world building. That is for sure.
Yeah. He's a legend indeed. All right, so let's go back to Cyril. As we return to that there are no enemies around, Cyril. In fact, everything seems quite nice actually. No enemies around. And
Waiting for the.
Yet you still keep us in initiative, which makes us both really nervous.
yeah. Well, the party is in initiative. There are enemies on the other room.
Yeah.
But you guys can take your time here. Lander seems to be enjoying your company. He's just observing what you're doing, Minge.
You are hearing a lot of screams from the next room.
Yes, you are.
Mitch is like, oh, they're fine.
I mean, I gotta say, you guys.
A few more minutes to gather up these eggs. I'll be with them in a moment.
You guys know how to make an entrance. I gotta give you that. So, Cyril, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna peer over to the mage who I assume is at this point probably smearing herself in every kind of bodily fluid that is coming out of the spider, and it's gonna say, I think I'll go ahead and you can catch up. I mean, I'm pretty slow. I don't go very far, and you're pretty mobile, and you seem to be enjoying yourself a little too much there for my own comfort.
Is the webbing still there? It hasn't gone
Yes,
away, right?
very much. And Cyril, that's a difficult terrain, which reduces your speed to 10.
10. So I will miss the step right there.
Sure, I'll.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh, I was looking forward to you moving 10 feet.
Yeah. See you later.
Just don't move it up.
As you're still standing behind her.
As he awkwardly tries to walk out of, and untangle the webs out of the 6 foot of his armor.
It's like those children's, the rope courses,
Yeah.
He's tried, his foot slips through, and he's like, but no, go ahead, Misty Step, that's fine. It's a
I've
much
thought of it
better
all,
solution.
I thought of it all. So I'm gonna misty step and then use my movement to enter the next room, which is 50. So
the length that he will go to keep this armor. All right.
it's happening. It's coming throughout. Like
And to not give Midge the joy of watching you fumble through webbing as well.
All right. Let me bring you to the next room as you see the other members of the party in front of you, and seems that they are having fun. Creek doesn't look like himself, and it seems that he has gone through some sort of transformation, and Drazov seems to be very interested in whatever is that gravitational pull that you are feeling towards the east direction of this hallway.
And Zero's gonna look to the other two and just say, "Guys, you're not gonna believe what we just saw, but when I tell you, you'll know exactly where Midge is." And he's gotta tell them about the spider dragon and Midge bathing in the blood and stealing eggs and all that good stuff. He's gonna say, and what have I missed up here, guys? Have you guys been up to much? Did you find the wizard who summoned the demon that got absolutely annihilated?
Greek's still playing the Spirit King song. Goes like, I feel something weird, like a gravitational pull. You know who it is? It's Drazov. And just Greek continues playing the song. To
That is fascinating. You will have to tell Midge to save me some of the remains. I'm very much interested to study them.
Roll
but
that
yes,
persuasion check, but it's a pretty high DC.
Well, you bardic inspiration. Go for it. Add that D12.
Plus a D12.
Yeah, from me.
25. Let's see what Midge got.
Oh, are you actually? Midge isn't there. She's still gathering eggs. So you're trying to persuade her, and she's not even there.
Oh.
She can hear the echoes down the hallway.
It's not too far. I mean, if
Alright.
Cyril's slow-looking body got here this quick.
I mean, I should have told you what the DC was going to be before you rolled. So
We could always
what is,
roll it later.
what is the highest possible DC you can have in D&D? 30. So that was the DC.
Okay. So after that, yes, you probably do not want to get any closer to this room at the moment. But you, Greek, again, I think you will be fine. But
Look, buddy.
Cyril, you should stay back.
And
Now he's lying
Cyril's
to me. I don't trust him good. He's just a lich. That's Drazov.
And I'm just gonna look over to the two and say, "Don't worry, guys. As cool as this armor is, it is quite heavy, and I am quite tired. So I think I'll just stay here and drink a potion of healing, and I think I'll sit the rest of this out then." Which, yes, is an action, which will give me 7 health. Massive.
Very good.
Oh my gosh, you look so much better now.
Oh, I can see your bone density growing.
Thank you guys. I've been holding on to it for a little while, just in case of emergencies. And that's me done.
Very good. Very good. And with that, Drazov, what would you like to do?
So first, he's gonna just take a small piece of chalk from his component pouch, kind of crush it between his fingers, and drop it on the ground. I assume that I can do that as like a free action. He's not like part of
okay.
a spell or anything.
He was equipped. That's fine. All right.
Yeah. All right. Just to mark it, the spot, and he's gonna start walking back to the other room.
Oh.
And as his bonus action, he's going to move his manifest mind another 30 feet forward, which I think puts it in the room, in the middle room.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
The room Midge is in.
Yes. And I think that's gonna be it. He's just gonna, aside from that, just gonna continue enjoying listening to the sounds of the screaming coming from his, ravenous void.
Very good. Very good. Yes, indeed. You hear.
Yeah. It sounds like home.
Lots of screaming in
You got
that.
the screams and creek playing music.
What more could you ask for?
And remember, Creek, you are welcome to go and in there anytime you'd like. I'm pretty sure that everything is safe.
Creek in the shadow form looks at you. Over my dead body. Stop trying to convince me, Drazov. Though that might be something I might get lyrics in it though.
Over your dead body is kind of the general idea. So please, go forth.
If you sign my guitar.
Well, you guys see this massive spider that comes crawling through the wall near the ceiling. That seems to be focusing on you guys. It may have been attracted by all the stealth moves you were doing. Let me see. Oh, you can't see it yet. Yeah, none of you can see it yet. It's going to go
That U
80
was
feet.
not a royal U. That U was directly pointed at
Even
zero,
with my
by the
true
way.
state and my passive perception of 24.
You don't see it because it's beyond your range. It passed the 21 strength check of the void and continues.
That's a little worrying.
And a little work. And this is how she
look at
looks
that.
like. Look at that
looks like a
beautiful
clock- That
thing.
looks like one for you, Cyril.
That looks beautiful. Look at that. That's the kind of specimen Midge would love to study a little bit more.
Yep.
All right.
Hasn't seen it yet.
And let's see what else he can do this turn. Nothing actually. Yeah, that's it. It's just coming towards you.
Eugene, is that you?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And with that, Midge, what would you like to do?
So Midge is back in the other room.
Yeah.
So can I make a roll to see get an exact number of eggs, or do I just put? Spider
They
goo?
are minusculous.
Well,
You wouldn't know. It's
okay,
like
all right. So,
yeah.
all right. So we'll just say I just put spider dragon goo. So she'll bonus action. I can't see, but it's okay. I'm gonna move back in the other room with everyone else.
wait, give me a sec.
Yeah. All right. So bonus action, she'll bring her spores back to herself,
Okay.
and then she will move. She'll move her 40 feet, and then use her action to move back into the other room with everyone else.
Very good. And let me bring you there, Midge. You and Landro, who is following you.
Guys, where is the map on this? Don't see anything.
I'm still bringing you there.
Oh, understood.
Hold for suspense. There you go.
There we go. All right. So as soon as Midge sees this, she's gonna she's gonna go,
Oh my goodness, this is like Christmas. This is the most exciting day of my entire life.
and she'll just stop there because I'm assuming that's all of her movement.
All right.
Yeah.
And you stop there, but you notice floating Landro seems to be slowly being dragged towards the gravitational pull. Seems that floating Landro doesn't have a lot to hold on to, as it's hovering, and seems to be slowly being dragged towards the gravitational pull.
Do we care that he's going that way, guys?
And he says,
"What is happening? Why am I being pulled? What have you done?"
I don't like to brag, but I have incapacitated a great many foes.
I'm not your foe. I am your ally. That doesn't compute. If you don't save me, I will not open more doors for you in this complex. I will be planning my revenge in order to come back to destroy you.
Realizing that I prayed to the wrong god, he has a good point. Plus, I made a deal with him. Don't worry, I'll get him.
If I have to.
Famous last words of Greek. Get ready, guys.
and it's now the turn of one of the enemies that is inside the void. And remind me, you got to do a DC 21 strength save to get out of it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And of course it fails. And how much damage? Roll the damage for me.
5d10. Which 1 second? Let me get back to where that. Oh, right. It's all the way at the bottom. So it's 25. Okay.
All right. And it takes 25 points of damage. Can't do anything else. Let me see. Nope. Can't do anything else.
I love this spell so much.
And Creek, what would you like to do?
Alright, Creek stops playing the sound. He realizes that he wants to have a good relationship with Landro, as a deal is a deal. And that's part of my alignment too. He's gonna take step by step. As saying, I can do this. I can do this. And I'm getting closer and closer. And when I look at that chalk guy, Creek just thinks to himself, oh, this is gonna get even worse if I don't do anything. Dang it, Drazolf. And I'll walk over the line as I go towards Landro.
And now you gotta do a DC 21 strength save.
Thankfully, with Tensor's transformation, I get proficiency in strength and con. It's not +2 for me. It's +8.
Excellent.
Nice.
You still gotta roll that dice.
You see Creek.
Excellent, Creek.
Nat 20. Nice.
Very
Just
nice.
walk
You get
normally.
inspiration.
Does anyone else want it? I have inspiration.
I got it.
I already have.
Midge could use it if you.
I give you the inspiration. You just see Creek, not even phased by the void, with his shadow form walking calmly towards Landro, and grabs him to anchor him to him.
Very good. And Landro says,
Very good. You are an honorable creature for keeping your word.
Like you said earlier, if you are to trust me, I have to show that. That way, I have to protect you like one of my own secrets.
Exactly. Very well. You are indeed a rational creature, despite your inability to sometimes make reasonable and logical decisions.
Am I able to use my action to dash? Is this difficult terrain I'm in?
yeah, absolutely, yeah. There's a gravitational pull.
Even with my nat 20 strength save?
your nat 20 strength save means you've managed to anchor yourself to the ground and position yourself in a way that your center of mass is preventing you from being pulled into that vortex. But it doesn't say that it would be easy to walk here.
True. I guess I'll use my action to dash, so I have 15 movement, which is just enough to get outside the
Just
radius.
above.
I like bonus action. I grab Landra to anchor towards me, and you just see Creek with all of his being walk back slowly, step by step, with Landra as I cross back. Ugh.
Let me see.
really
Let me see
don't
what
like
100 feet. Actually, you're still not out of the area. For the 100 feet.
I think the location of the vortex is not quite where I had originally
Okay.
said
All
it
right.
should be.
Okay. Yeah, but it's let me see if I can show you guys.
I mean, is it from the center of the vortex? Or
No,
the
it's from
outside
the
of
edges.
diameter?
So it's like an aura.
Yeah.
So it comes.
110 feet from the center of the vortex is the.
Wait, then we should have been
Okay.
sucked in earlier.
Okay.
Then, if that was the case.
That's
No,
all
no,
right.
no,
That's
no,
all
like
right because
100,
because
like,
the
that's
token
right there.
the token is not
It's
where he
110
wanted.
feet from the outer edge of the
Yeah.
vortex. 110 feet from the
So, yeah.
center of the vortex is.
That's all right. The
Uh,
vortex should be over there because you did say you wanted beyond the table. Beyond the table.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that leads exactly to the chalk.
Yeah.
All right.
Does that mean I'm right off the edge of it?
Yes.
Like, right
Yes,
on
you
it?
are.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
And
And
Landra's with me perfectly.
yes. And by the way, you guys all should have control over Lando's token, so you should be able to drag him around if you want to.
Okay.
Um.
And I end my turn there, relieved that I did not face the same demise the other Creek did.
All right. Very good. And with that.
Not over yet, mate.
Is the turn of another creature that is there, and is gonna roll a strength save. And he rolled a nat 20. Wow. He takes half a damage if he rolls a nat 20. Wow, it does survive. So, who is this creature? Who is this creature who is pulling himself out of this? Is a mage named Broomtalk, and he uses all his strength to step out of this. As he says, in the name of the Spider Queen, I will survive this and stop the foul creatures. And he will attempt to dispel the vortex. In his last breath, he's in terrible shape. Let me pull him outside the vortex. Let me put it back to that chair that's attached there to the floor. And he will attempt to dispel the vortex. And he gotta roll an intelligence check, 19 for this.
Can I counterspell his dispel magic?
Are you in
Or am
range?
I
You
out
don't
of
have a
range?
line of sight,
No,
and
yeah.
you are out of
Oh, yeah,
range.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
All
Yeah.
right. So he will attempt to do that. DC 19 intelligence. That's not enough. He rolled a 9. He needed a 19. And he tries to dispel. I'm too weak, friends. I'll need your help. I feel like my guts have been pulled out of my ass. And All right, and it's now the turn of the other spellcaster, who also needs to roll a nat 20 to get out of there, but it doesn't. And this one is dead with the 19 points of force. That's the one who had originally summoned the demon. Why is it? Come on! Come on, jump gate! There you go. And it's dead. And you hear the other one. No, I failed you. And it's now the turn of the devil woman, and this one is a little bit more pissed off to have been dragged here in the first place. But she's still there, and she takes 19 points of force damage at the start of her turn. Actually, she is going to use now her... What can she do here that is fun? She's gonna use now her rope of entanglement, that whip she had, and she's gonna pull an Indiana Jones and try to wrap that whip around around that stalagmite. And I'm gonna actually make her roll an attack for this. Let's see how well she can do this. And with that, where is it? Very good. What is happening? Why is Jump Gate not cooperating with us tonight? Come on, Jump Gate. Where is it? There it is. Let's try plan B. Okay. And very nice. Okay. So, she's gonna use her whip, and she has a +8 on this one. That's a 25, so I'm gonna call that a hit for an stalagmite. And you guys, all you guys hear is that whip sound as she wraps her whip around a stalagmite, and she will attempt to pull herself out of this with her movement and her strength. So she's just going to, I'm just gonna give her 3 times difficult terrain for this, and have her cut her speed in 3, and she pull herself using a rope. Let me roll another strength save for her. She tries to get out of this. And despite her best efforts, all she can get is to the edge of this vortex, and she can't pull herself anymore, and she's like, "Ah!" And you can see that she's using all her strength to try and get out of this situation as she screams, "Ah!" As the vortex seems to be pulling her and straining her body. All right, next one. You gotta pass this save, or he's dead as well. Yeah, that's another one that screams in that. Where is him? As suddenly he's annihilated by the vortex. And with that, we're back to Cyril. Cyril, what would you like to do?
I mean, seeing the struggles that Creek had going past that imaginary line, or that line in the dirt. He's just gonna look to Midge and just gonna say, I'm assuming you got everything you needed from that dragon, spider thing.
I mean, I can always go make like a blanket out of it or something. But why are you in a hurry? Can I go back?
No, I mean, it seems we're here waiting a while for that magical black hole over there to finish off those enemies. So I mean, maybe we have a little time. What do we think?
I am going back to harvest ingredients for what it's worth. If you would like to come with.
Yeah, I think I will. And Cyril is gonna. What is the length on the Ravenous Void?
The range?
1 minute. With concentration. Or is it 10 minutes?
And what is the
It's
range?
something like that. Oh, the range is 100 feet beyond the, like... Or wait, do you mean like the range, like how far can I be with while it's still continuing?
Yeah, it's 1,000 feet. It's 1,000 feet.
Yeah, it's 1,000 feet.
All right. Yeah, have plenty of space.
Yeah, okay, so Cyril, he's gonna look to Drazov and say, while your black hole is crushing the souls out of those poor people that we didn't even get a chance to converse with, maybe we'll go back and see if there's anything of any interest in the other cavern.
Yes, they looked rather unpleasant, and I do not like to take chances.
I mean, don't we all look quite unpleasant? And he's gonna nudge his head towards Midge without saying anything.
Who's covered in spider goo, spider dragon goo.
I don't know what they're talking about. That is very unfair. Midge is a wonderful Lich, but those ones in there, they looked very confrontation.
I see. But maybe you shouldn't see what we did to the creature in the previous room. It was a little bit of a quick reaction on both our parts, but maybe we'll find something of interest, and Cyril will.
I think I know what you're getting at, but do not worry. My spell will not destroy any of their magical items. So when it is done, we will simply just have to go and pick up what remains.
Great pipes up. Yeah, destroy all magical items, including Landro. The most important item, if I may pipe up.
You may not. I do not trust you. You are still very clearly cast, and I will not be hearing any dissent from you. You should have gone into the void and stayed there.
That's the pot calling the cattle black, Lich. You almost let Landro, a vital piece of information, open doors, get destroyed. How could you let the key get sucked into the hole?
That's true.
Landro
That's
owes me
true.
one.
We said from the beginning that
It would have been even.
He acts erratically. I would not trust the brain of that creature to make reasonable decisions.
And Cyril's gonna look to Midge and say, I think he's talking about you.
I was referring to Drazov. Clearly, his brain is overheating from all that fire on top of his head.
Creep just laughs from the roasting of Landro. Didn't think Landro could do that.
I would not trust his brain either.
Perhaps I'm wrong then. Perhaps he is slightly wiser than I anticipated.
Only slightly.
And Cyril, is that the end of your turn?
Are you going back in the other room?
I'll I'm just trying to think. Was there anything else in the other room?
There was a passageway. Midge would have
Further
noticed
down,
it.
yeah.
That went down where the first rider came out of, past the desk.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it might just be more driders down there. And I am still holding concentration on banishment.
Yeah, for a few more turns.
Yeah. I think Cyril's actually just gonna, at the thought of magical items not being destroyed by the immense black hole, it's gonna look to Dre's off and say, you've actually piqued my interest of what kind of things we could get up there. So for now, I'll wait in here, and he's gonna move a tiny bit closer.
Can you see the spider with your vision, Cyril?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You
I can see
can't.
it.
No.
Yeah. Midge
spider?
can.
Oh. It's right. Wow.
My
It's
vision
huge.
stopped there.
It looks like a clockwork spider. Oh, you
Wow.
can see just to the edge of
You
it.
got just yes. You can see just the
Cyril
edge of the
would be-
token.
It literally looks like a clockwork spider. I think Cyril would get so excited when he saw it. I mean, to me it does. That's what I see.
You can roll an Arcana, Midge.
I see danger.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, an Arcana check. This is an Arcana check.
More so than nature?
More so than nature, yes. Because
damn it,
because this spider is a very specific type of spider.
Okay. All right. That's a 7.
You never
Can I
saw
roll
this.
nature just for fun? You don't have to count this, but I just want to roll it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you know it's a
Alright.
female.
Okay. Fair enough.
And it's a beautiful specimen, but you had never seen
She
it
gets
before.
excited about more eggs, though. She's like, more eggs.
All
Her
right.
lair is going to be a home to all of these spiders she discovers in the Underdark.
Wow.
If you don't think, yeah, that is absolutely what I've been thinking about. Yeah,
Okay. A little spider nursery.
absolutely.
All right. Drazov, what would you like to do?
All right, so Drezov cannot see the this clockwork spider thing, right? From where he is.
Not
It
not
looks
yet.
clockwork or a time spider. I don't know. There's a blue. Yeah, you guys will see.
But Drazov cannot currently, like, he is not currently aware of it.
No.
From where he
He's
is.
aware of it, but he cannot see it yet.
Okay. Then he is going to continue back into the other room.
Mitch does not tell him it's there as well.
Yeah.
As we established the very first time you showed up, Midge, there's a competition between Midge and Drazov to try and harvest different items, and she's like, "Nope, this is my secret."
Fantastic.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna go back into the other room. His manifest mind is gonna move another 30 feet forward. So I guess that puts it, yeah, right to there. He is going to. Oh wow. Okay, so that's gonna be that webbing is still there.
Yes, very much.
Okay. And he's already moved his 30 feet, right?
Yes. By that
All right,
point, yes.
so he's gonna use his action is gonna be to dash an additional 30 feet. However far that gets him into the webbing, I'm guessing somewhere around there.
Yeah, I would say somewhat around here. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So he's gonna try to make his way to the thing, but I think that's all he can do on this turn.
All right. And let's go back to the spider.
Oh boy.
And as this spider first gotta do a DC 21 strength check. Strength save.
Would it just slam against the wall?
Wow.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah, and it fails and flies against the other wall, and it slams against the wall. And I'm gonna roll an athletics here to see if it manages to grab against the wall, and it does. It grabs itself against the wall and the webs, and managed to walk another, let's call it 15 feet towards here's difficult terrain.
If it failed, would it be able to move like that?
Yeah, that would be restrained.
Yeah, it'd be stuck against the wall, wouldn't it? If it failed, I could see if it succeeded, it could make that extra movement, but not if it failed. That's just my. Sorry.
Let me check.
I feel like it would be stuck against the wall.
A creature that enters the sphere for the first time takes 5d10, and it's restrained until it's no longer in the sphere. The creatures that are within the 100 feet of the sphere are pulled towards the sphere's center, ending in an unoccupied space as close to the center as possible. Because the wall is protecting, the spider cannot go in a straight line towards the center of the sphere. So I'm considering difficult terrain, because for the spell's duration, the sphere and any space within 100 feet of it are difficult terrain, and non-magical objects fully inside the sphere are destroyed if they are being warned or carried.
Cool.
It's difficult terrain because it's not touching the sphere. If it was inside the sphere, it would be restrained.
It doesn't become restrained or anything like that.
No, it's just in the magnetic pull of the sphere.
Okay.
But it is difficult terrain. So he managed to get all the way up there, and what can he do?
Imagine it just pulls me towards it. I go, oh, no.
Give him ideas.
Slings a web like Spider-Man and pulls you towards it.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that
There are two
line.
of those.
And it will dash actually and move another 20 feet all the way over here. It's difficult terrain. And
So if it moves any further, though, it'll be pulled up towards the portal.
yes,
correct?
indeed.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
All right. So with that,
What the standoff we've got here.
Midge, what would you like to do?
Okay. So I'm not showing up on the turn order. I don't know if you want to move me.
Yeah,
over to this room.
it's because we're moving through several maps. So
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
let you know when it's your turn.
Okay, fair enough. Can you tell me the height of this cavern? In regards to
this
like,
part-
this whole area here.
Oh, this whole area here. This whole
Yeah.
area is 100 feet tall.
100 feet tall. Okay.
Yeah.
So this
No,
part
the
here is
hallway
100.
the hallway is 20. This part here, yes,
20.
yes. This hallway where the spider is 20. The hallway where
Yeah.
you are is 20, 35 here where you are.
Okay.
This area here is 100.
Okay. I wasn't prepared for going yet, but I just need to look at. I'm looking at doing like a wall of thorns or something of that sort. So give me just a second to look at.
Okay. Do you want to
look
switch
at the
with
spells
anyone?
Real quick. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
can
if
switch
someone
with
is
you.
ready to go ahead while
All
I
right.
look at
Creek?
my spells.
I'll switch. So I look at Landry. I'm still holding on to him. I'm like, well, if we get out of this alive eventually, I know you want to keep learning from me. I can use my magic and my words, and I know what to do just to that unknown spider as it struggles closer towards us.
That is not an unknown spider. That is a ruin spider.
Can I do like a check to know what that means?
Yes, you can roll an Arcana check.
Has Creek ever
You
heard of
roll-
that?
Yeah.
Roll an Arcana check.
You
Alright,
haven't.
It's a ruin. It's a ruin spider, whatever that is.
The ruin spider, yes. There's many ways that the potent magic of the deck of many things can have very unpredictable effects on the environment, especially when the deck remains in one place for a very long time. Ruin spiders arise when the magic of the deck transforms giant spiders into even more dangerous monsters whose acidic venom disintegrates everything it touches. A ruin spider is easily recognizable by another familiar with the deck of many things because the pattern on the back of the card is duplicated on the spider's carapace.
Oh, from the runes. So that's what I was seeing. Okay, that's why you wanted Arcana, is because of the. Got it.
Correct.
That is quite a terrifying ability. Thank you for that knowledge. Now I'll return that back. Watch me as I use mine on the spider. And as a bonus action, I'm going to use unsettling words. And Creek just laces this. You just hear a deep tone, like 2 tones, and he says to the spider, "You were never really good enough. This is why you always fail." And then the next saving throw that spider does, it needs to subtract 5.
Okay.
I say, if I weaken its will, eventually it'll succumb to the vortex. Let's get away from this and get some distance. And I'll just walk normally with Landro 30 feet. And as my action, I'm gonna dodge. Because I'm afraid that thing's gonna shoot a web at me.
Very good.
my turn there.
All right. Yeah.
Take away Creek's line of sight from me, because it's affecting Midge's. As a player, it's affecting me in regards to what I can see. I was able to see what Creek. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And it's now the turn of that
Can I
the shadow.
take my turn now? Or
No, it's the shadow kai. Is the shadow kai in the vortex now?
Okay.
And that shadow kai gotta do a DC 20. Oh, and that 20. It manages to pull itself. Roll the damage.
Wait, I'm rolling damage?
Yeah, because it takes half a damage.
Oh, it's not. Okay, I thought we were still on the previous thing with you. But we'll do. So it's taking 14.
Okay. Takes 14 points of force damage, and it just drags itself. I will not die. That creature will pay. Oh my god. Jump gate! Jump gate's making me crazy. Okay, let's bring the big guns. Big guns.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bring
been a
up the scroll to comment again.
Oh god.
I have to refresh my page so that jump gate works again.
All I can say is this is the best spell ever.
Can't believe I lived to tell the tale of it.
It's every bit as devastating as Comet, but it prolongs the agony so much more.
I bet the creek, the one that distributed the comment, if he was here, he would have failed and got sucked in the
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Now that we solve our technical issues, I hope. Oh my God.
Did it do it again?
It's not. There you go. Ah! Jump kit. All right, I managed. Whatever the hell that was, it was so strong I couldn't drag the token out of that vortex.
Oh, did you fail your strength save?
I did many times. Jumpgate failed their strength save many times this night. All right. He managed to drag himself as his... Well, that table is destroyed, so I'm just gonna say he comes out over here. And he grabs to the shackles on the wall, and not to have himself pulled, and he shackle himself against the wall, not to have himself pulled again. And not that will not stretch his body, but... what else can he do? Oh, he can dash as a bonus action, so I'm just gonna dash him 15 feet here and shackle him on that side of the wall. And he will restrain himself there. And ready in action. And with that, Midge, now is your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright, cool. So she will, let's see, move up to... Move about 25 feet. So put her right there. All right, let's see. I can go from there. All right, so. Because the spider is going to be able to just crawl up the wall. So that line right there that you're seeing, Legend,
Yeah.
is going to be a wall of thorns, if you want to draw a line there.
Okay. I might just have a prettier thing to put it there.
Or if you actually have a wall of thorns to put there.
Oh, let's see.
60 feet.
Is it a wall of thorns deserve of a token? Let's see if roll 20 thinks so.
Because it can go 120 feet away, and then I'll pull it back towards me. So from there, 60 feet. Just put it to right there, but she'll put it up against the wall so that they can't.
Okay. Not sure if this is really, but let's just do this one. Whoop. And there you go.
That's fine, but then it'll stop right there. Yeah. Cool. That's our wall of thorns.
All right.
That's
Wall of
that's
thorns.
Concentration. And it
Okay.
blocks line of sight as well, so they can't see us and we can't see them anymore.
Excellent.
And I'm casting that at the
But
lowest level, which is
did I just send that to the wrong layer? Yes, I did. There you go.
So that at sixth level.
Very good.
Didn't mean to roll, but I was just putting it on VTT.
Very well, Midge.
So that was 25, and she has 15 feet of movement. So she'll go back and stand between Cyril and Creek for her last 15.
Okay.
Just go right there, and that'll complete her turn.
And the mage who managed to get out and try to dispel the spell now gotta do a DC 21 dex save, and he fails and he goes inside the vortex. And, no!
Am I rolling for damage again, or?
No need. That one is dead.
Alright.
And it's now the turn of. Oh, Midge, you cast a wall of thorns. Let me check the. On top of her, create a wall of thorn, tangible, and the wall appears within range. Describe how this spell comes to existence, Midge.
I would imagine that there's probably on the ground there's still remnants of like some type of debris and plant matter that still grows in the underground, and she taps into it, and it's more like hard fungal, almost like a coral thorn wall that grows up out of the ground.
Okay, because it grew out of the ground, it just sprout out into existence. I'm gonna call it. It didn't do anything to her whip. The whip just got entangled in passing through the middle of the wall as the wall grew around. It's a magical whip, so
whip.
Yeah. The whip that she's using. So she used a whip that connected her from the center of the vortex to an stalagmite right here.
Oh, one of the other characters did. Oh,
yes.
I see.
And
Okay.
and she's pulling herself. This fiend here, this Aranese, she's pulling herself out of the vortex using the whip. And then your wall grew right from underneath and cover her whip. She can't see, but the whip's still attached to the stalagmite, so she'll be able to pull herself. The wall wouldn't cut her whip.
Fair enough. Okay.
All right. So with that, let's
It would have
see.
been cool if it would have come out of. Was it a thorn whip that she had? If I would have used that, I didn't realize that.
It is
That would have been
a
pretty cool.
rope of entanglement that she uses as a whip.
Oh, okay. Alright, okay.
All right, and let's see if she managed to pull herself, and she does. And she comes out of it, and then using the whip as she comes out of the thing. So that was 10. How much speed she has in difficult terrain? 60, so she will fly using the whip to go. It's 60 foot high, the wall?
60 feet long, 10 feet high.
10 feet high, so she can just fly above it. Using her whip to come to this side here, as this is difficult terrain. And then.
But the whip would be anchored on the right hand side, correct?
It would be. It's anchored around a stalagmite like this.
Yeah, but it wouldn't. But the wall would. The whip wouldn't be able to.
Oh, you mean the whip? She wouldn't be able to. Yes, but she can still fly.
Yeah.
So she can just go above. Yeah, she wouldn't be.
She has flight.
Yes, she does. She has wings. She's an Aranese.
Okay. I thought she was using the whip to like launch her, like vault herself over, and I was like, I didn't understand that, but I got it. Cool.
She's an Aranese like that.
Cool.
And she just flies above the wall and get to the other side. What else can she do this turn? Yeah, she won't be able to use her whip again because it's entangled in your wall of thorns. But she can still dash. And if she dashes, that's 30 feet more that she can fly towards here. Yeah. There you go. And that's the end of our turn. And we're back to Cyril.
Can I do like an investigation check or an insight on the rune spider to see if he's hostile to us?
The ruin spider is definitely hostile to you. You're invading her queen's lair. And you're making a lot of noise while killing her allies on your way here. including the spider dragon that were probably friends with this ruined spider. They probably had tea together all the time.
Mitch is like, oh, I'm sure that's wonderful.
You
I
know,
wish
this
I
is
could do that.
this is not just any ruined spider. Cyril, you gotta, I have to say, you gotta roll an Arcana.
Okay. That. Oh wow. I'm gonna use my inspiration on that. Wow. I'm going to.
Cyril,
Oh.
as you hear that this is a ruined spider, you realize you're not dealing with just any. You are dealing with the ruined spider, the very first one. As you look, this creature looks ancient. It looks like the one to whom they created a song for. The song called Itsy Bitsy Ruined Spider.
I'm gonna look.
If you don't know this song, you can
Right,
ask
let's
Creek. He knows the song.
I'm gonna look to the two to the right and tell them, something about that rune spider just resonates with something in my mind about patterns on his back. Just seems so fitting to a book I once read depicting the original rune spider. Creek, maybe you know the lore, the legend lore of the itsy bitsy rune spider.
The itsy bitsy rune spider. Oh, that's usually just a basic level thing when people start learning instruments. Everyone knows that rhyme. You know, the itsy bitsy rune spider, it went up. What was it, the water spout? You know, down came the rain and washed the rune spider out. But up came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout. Rune spider went up the spout again. Yeah, what about it? That's a classic.
Something about this spider is telling me that it is the itsy bitsy rune spider.
Nah, that thing couldn't be from the legends. That you know how many years old that would be? That's way older than me. By many times.
Look where we are. We're in the queen of spiders lair. Surely it would be the most fitting place for it.
What,
And
Niska?
he's gonna look. And he's gonna look down to Midge and be like, I know you're gonna get excited seeing this spider, but we really have to tread carefully when we engage it.
Look, it's called a ruin spider for a reason. It brings ruin to anything it goes towards. As Creek is aware of the myth.
Well, no time like the present. And Cyril's gonna cast or shoot another mote from his Crown of Stars.
Okay.
Which is going to be a 21 to hit. Spider.
Very good. That will hit.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Nice. For a measly 18 radiant damage.
Very good.
And then as my action, where is it? As my action, I'm going to cast Fireball's probably not what I'm looking for here. I'm going to cast Wall of Fire at level 4, which is concentration, which means that Dracegolf is going to get a little surprise in the previous room. Apologies.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
And Cyril's gonna look to the rest and say, "Yes, I did say fire, but it worked last time. I'm sure it'll work again this time."
You've cast Wall of Fire.
Yes.
Okay. Show me where do you cast it?
Right on top of Midge's wall of thorns.
I believe I can do a dome. Or is that only with a wall of force? No, that's only with a wall of force. I will just do it. So, because it's 10 by 10, so it'll be 1, 2. Yeah, just caging the itsy bitsy spider in as best as I could.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Say 5, and then it's 10 by 10, so I'll double them up.
All right. Give me just 1 second. There's my... Oh, where's my song? All right. There it is. As you cast this, as you cast Zero, you can all ask yourselves, what is the definition of insanity? Is when you do the same thing twice and expect a different result, and exactly that. As the whole place explodes to Zero's cast of wall of fire, and it's a good thing that today the animations are working, because I have so many fire animations to put in here.
You're welcome, Legend.
That's cool.
Midge looks at you, and she wants to scream at you, but she just shakes her head.
So you said you cast it around the spider. I'm gonna put a wall of fire there, but first let's just put fire everywhere. How much did you roll for the damage?
25.
All right, everybody in this room, in this map, even Drazov. Yeah, everybody, all of you, you can roll. You can roll to pass that DC 19 dex save.
He's in the other room.
Yeah, but it's inflammable, so it's going to get to you. It's just going to it's going to get to you.
Bonding exercise.
Unsave?
Yeah, dex save 19.
Dex 19.
Alright.
Dex 19.
Oh!
I
Just
pass. Freak is holding Landros safe. Can I protect Landros since he's kind of very small?
Yes, you can.
Midge will use her inspiration to reroll,
Very good.
and it doesn't do any better.
All right.
As her
Has the fire also burned up the magical webbing left over from the spider dragon?
It was not magical, actually. That's why it's still there. So yes, it
Alright,
burns
but
everything.
Has it also been burned up? Awesome.
Yes. So let me put a lot of fire here on top of you guys. Some fire here, some more fire here, some more fire here. Now there is a vortex, a wall of thorn, fire everywhere in this place. Oh, fun times! The Aranis is feeling at home.
what's the damage we take?
What is the damage you take? I'm gonna give it, because this is an explosion. roll the same amount of die for. Actually, yeah, just take the 25 fire damage. That's fine.
Half for me since I passed.
Yeah, half if you passed.
Do I
And
roll a concentration check?
Oh.
If it affects my temp HP, do I still roll a concentration check?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So my halo spores disappears, also,
Oh yeah.
because all of my temp HP is gone.
Good thing I get proficiency in cons, that makes that 18.
166.
Drazov suddenly feels a little bit cozy in there. Everybody was rolling
And
concentration. You also need to roll concentration.
Yep, I'm doing that now.
And Drazov, that means on your vortex as well.
18. So Midge is still holding concentration on the wall of thorns.
I added my proficiency. I'm still holding.
Nat 20.
Very good. You get inspiration if you don't have it already.
I just wanted the Legends Cool Fire animations.
Very
Sure.
good.
I do already have inspiration, so if anybody needs it, let me know.
I have a
Midge-
technical
Midge-
question.
Mitch will take it again if you're willing to give it to her.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Legend, here's my technical question. This is a void that sucks everything in. So would all this fire just get absorbed?
Would it
into
suck?
that?
Yeah, would it suck the fire in?
It will go, the fire will go away anyway, but I'll call it that it's because we're running in slow motion. It will eventually do that, but not immediately. All right. So, wow.
Have you played this game before? I'm just curious, Cyril. Have you?
Oh, all right. So, Cyril, are you still holding concentration on that wall on that wall of fire?
I didn't roll 1 sec now.
Oh, you took damage as well. You gotta roll that DC 19.
That is... I fail.
Oh god.
So you're not holding concentration on that wall of fire, but the whole place is ablaze. All right, Midge, you're still holding concentration on the wall of thorns, which is now,
Yeah.
it's a wall of thorns, so it's now on fire as well. It's a wall of fiery thorns. Creek, you're still holding concentration, correct?
With an 18 and I only took 13 points, yeah.
Have you guys applied? Who didn't apply the damage to their token?
I didn't do my token. I'll do
Okay, so you
I
failed.
didn't do it on my token, but my token's on another page, so...
Okay.
I applied my token in temp HP.
Okay, and Cyril, yeah, you applied already. Midge, okay. What is your current HP, Midge? 166?
166. Yep.
All right, and Drazov, you've passed the dex or failed?
I passed, just barely. Like, just exactly on the dot.
All right.
So I gave myself 13 points of damage.
All right. Okay, so you're at 9-2 now.
Yep.
Very good. So yeah, with that, special effects. Yay! You see, when jump gate doesn't block the search bar, things work. All right. So Cyril, is that the end of your catastrophic turn?
Yep, that's me.
Well, Cyril, I can tell you, you killed the Shadowkai. The Irenes, I'm gonna roll for her, but she's a fiend, so yeah, she's just feeling at home now. She doesn't take fire damage. She's a devil. And the Ruin Spider, well, that one got a roll. And it passed! And takes 13 points of fire damage. Wow.
Is that with the -5 from my unsettling word?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with the -5, it's going to fail. You're right. So, right. With that, Drazov, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Let me go back to your map.
Yeah, I was smartly not in the room. Not that it mattered or helped at all.
You anticipated that.
Yeah, I anticipated that Cyril was once again going to set everything on fire. I just didn't anticipate just quite how far the thread of his fire would be.
You love fire. Your head is literally fire. You're welcome. Now the whole room is your head.
But it's harmless fire. It is a harmless fire that doesn't burn anything. I'm one of the good guys. You know.
You were trying to harvest the remains of this spider dragon, and now all you can see there is charcoal.
It's quite disappointing. And also, this webbing effect that is impeding my movement, I'm assuming that is also
That's gone. That's gone.
away.
I'm trying to delete it, but there's too many things on top of it.
Fair enough. All right. So he's going to move up to the remains of the spider dragon, and I'm assuming that what he finds is just that it has been at this point burned so far that it like there's nothing left to harvest.
There are these scales. You can take these scales. They would have survived at least the initial. The flash would have burned, but some of the scales would survive. The fangs.
There we go. He's going to gather a few scales. Should I roll something to see how many scales he can get?
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
Actually, just use an action and take it up. The spider is burned. You can just pull it off.
Right,
but roll
I mean, like to determine how many.
How many? Oh.
Yeah.
And this is the size of an adult dragon. Last time I did this, I think was like 15,000 scales. There are more scales than you can carry. But this is not a proper dragon, so let's just call that there are 5,000 scales in its body. It's more than you can possibly carry. Roll a D100 to see how many you can pick it up. How many you can scoop? 53.
All right.
On your turn, you can just
53 scales.
You can just.
And he's just going to be shoveling those into that portable hole.
So yeah, so you just pull a little tip of a piece of the skin of the spider, and you just start to pull it off to pull all the scales, and you get like a chunk of that with 53 scales in it, and you shove inside your bag. You can add this to your bag as a custom item.
All right, sounds good. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna move the manifest mind another 30 feet forward.
All right.
And I think that is his turn. I don't.
Okay, but it's not the end of its turn. He takes 22 points of fire damage. And he got to roll a concentration save. Very good.
At 20 again.
Very nice. I would give inspiration, but it seems you have enough.
Yeah. Does anybody else need inspiration? I've got it to spare.
Yes, please.
All right. Yeah,
You have it.
Thanks.
All right.
Next explosion.
So let's.
Oh my gosh.
All right. It's now the turn of the itsy bitsy ruin spider, and she's going to climb all over the ceiling to the other side. She's going to take the fire damage, of course, for starting its turn in the flames. 27 points of fire damage. and then she's going to come all the way over here. There was 20, so another 20 right there.
Doesn't it need to do the strength check? Because
It does.
It'll be drawn towards
It
the
does.
portal.
It does. I'm doing that right now. Let's see if it should have done that at the beginning actually of the movement, but it passed. So with that, it comes all the way here with a dash, which will give us and let's see what it can do. What else it can do? Does it have a bonus action? Yeah. And oh, look at that! Oh, how
We're all lined up
fun!
for you, huh?
Oh, how fun! Oh, guys, you didn't have to. And the spider releases a burst of web on a 60-foot cone, and attempts to pull all three of you. You gotta do a DC 15 strength check, or
Is that web on fire?
it will
just light.
actually it will light it up. Yeah, just consider that a fire a DC 15 dex save of more burning.
I just passed.
25.
The mage is using inspiration.
Let's call that a 33
Is this
points of
considered-
fire damage.
Is this considered a magical effect?
No, the web was magical, but the fire damage is just normal fire. So no, the web would have just restrained you guys and pulled it closer to the thing. All right. So
A pass? Or...
17 damage from pass.
all right. So you all three of you pass. So you take 17 points of fire damage. I'm adding to your tokens, and you gotta roll concentration check. Midge, you gotta roll concentration check. Greek.
28.
Very
Oh,
good.
no, I already played I played the damage.
Wait,
already.
what was the total? 17?
17.
Mage, the wall of thorns goes away.
And
It burns down.
he burns down indeed. As the wall of thorns. Just forget it. It goes away. It's
Oh,
there
I
are
already
way
applied
too many
damage,
things on top of that wall of thorns.
Yeah.
So I returned it.
All right, the itsy bitsy spider now has fire breath. Should we? It's except it comes out of the rear end, but you get the gist. And that's the end of her turn. And Cyril, you lost concentration, didn't you? As you lost concentration, I must say,
Sorry.
Drazov, you now see coming out of the flames a Drider.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
that's really pissed off, that had to come out of that Riviera song relaxing moment just to the middle of the flames, and this creature is going to advance towards you and can walk 40 feet. There you go, right there. And then what it can do? What can it do? It will. What is happening with this song? It will bite you. So here comes. That's a 25 to hit you.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
All right. So you take 1 point of piercing, 7 of poison. Chessum doesn't do much to you.
Yeah, the poison does nothing. You said 1 point of piercing.
1 point of piercing.
And
As-
is that magical piercing?
No, that's just a normal bite.
Okay, so it does nothing at all.
And as the creature bites you and realize it can't do anything to you with its bite, it will attempt to cast a spell on you, and it will cast. What is happening with our music? Let's change it. Can you guys hear the sounds? The soundtrack?
Yeah.
Yep.
The drums. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
disappears on Wednesdays when I'm doing my session as well. I can't hear it half the time.
Yeah, I'm hearing it. It plays a little bit, disappears. Plays a little bit, disappears. All right. For whatever reason, it keeps stopping for me, but at least it's just for me. All right. So, it will attempt to cast on you blindness and deafness. Going for the blindness.
Do I get a save against that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a DC. It's a con save that you have to pass, and that's a DC. DC how much right there? Oh wow. And 13. DC 13 con save. That should be easy enough. Not to be blinded. Very good, Drazov. You were not blinded. And that's the end of the Drider's turn. And let's go back to Creek. Creek, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna get Landra out of this fire. I don't want to be near this thing. It shoots fire out of its behind. This was not in the nursery rhyme. And Creek's just gonna walk 30 feet and take Landra out of this room.
And you head towards the other room, only to find there more fire. Oh boy, let me bring it there.
Seeing Dreza. Oh, am I ruining the moment? I'm sorry. I should let you two get a room.
Oh no, Cass, it is fine. We are just getting acquainted.
Alright, well, Creek with the remaining of his movement, he'll go here with Landro. And is this difficult terrain right here? This white?
No, it's not. It's all the web that you see has been burned. Has been incinerated.
Okay. And I said, Drazov, well, I'll give you a little help for you. And I'll look at this this rider.
Oh yeah, and before I forget, Creek, you take 18 points of fire damage.
Good thing I still got temp HP. Let me roll my con save for a second. Is a 14 enough?
14.
Because
I got an 8 here.
Because I have Tenter's transformation, I get.
Okay. So a 14, it is enough. Yes.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to use unsettling words on this enemy right here.
Okay.
And I said, "Ugh, you're so ugly, you make blind people cry." It's gonna, and the next saving throw it makes is gonna subtract 6 from it.
Why are you so hurtful? I didn't do anything to you. I'm just protecting my queen. Damn. You don't fight with honor at all.
Reek's gonna ignore that and just dash as an action and take Landra with him. just keep walking out of this room towards the room that's not on fire.
Well, there is no
This
room.
way.
That room is still on fire.
Ew, I thought it'd be gone by now.
Wait, it hasn't turned out by.
It
Yeah.
would be gone, but there's still furniture there that is on fire. The webs are no longer on fire on that room, but the furniture is.
All right. Then I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. Actually, no. I'm just going to end my turn there with Landro, protecting him from the fire.
All right. And Midge, first thing you do is to take 36 points. Ouch! 36 points of fire damage, Midge. Being covered in fungi and spores in the middle of the fire clearly doesn't suit you. And you say she lost her spores, right?
Yeah. Those are gone. So there's no save against this.
No, you're just in the middle of the fire.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was on a different page. How much damage did she take?
36.
36. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm researching. Is there any wild shape that has fire resistance that she can take? I don't think so.
Fire elemental if you have the option.
I'm not. That's Circle of Moon Druid.
Yeah.
So she can't do that. Okay.
A salamander. Can you do that? I don't think so. No.
Does salamander have
No.
CR1 is as high as I can go.
Oh. No, I don't think.
Right.
No, as far as I remember.
All right.
Best case scenario, get something with burrow speed and go underground.
Yeah. Polymorph could probably work. I could polymorph into something that has. Is there a beast that has fire resistance?
I don't think there's a beast that has fire resistance at that lower level, at lower CR.
Well, no, for polymorph. Polymorph, I can go.
For polymorph.
There's a T-Rex, because I don't think Big Midge did. Does the T-Rex have fire resistance?
Okay.
There, I found it. Let me look.
Resistance
No.
to fire.
Sorry. I'm trying to
There's
research quickly as I can.
there's a fiendish giant spider who has
I saw
resistance
that,
to
but
fire.
But I don't think I can. Can I? But is that considered a beast, though?
It is a beast.
Okay.
So medium
Then,
beast, fiendish giant spider from the Out of Abyss supplement, and you have the
If it's in
stench
the
cowl.
abyss, if it's in the abyss, then I'm gonna assume Midge has seen it before, and
Yeah.
that was what I was gonna check. Then Midge will cast polymorph then and turn into that.
The fiendish giant spider. All right,
Yeah.
let me bring that in.
So yeah, she will turn into that, casting 4th level polymorph.
Oh. All right, they actually don't have it here. That's
It's not in
strange.
the extras.
No.
For me to. Okay, I'll just bring it up on the web then.
All right, that's fine.
Fiendish, what is it called? Fiendish what?
Fiendish giant spider from Out of the Abyss. That's very strange. Why is it not? Why is it not finding it?
It's huh. Is there an image?
All right. Okay,
Okay.
I'm just gonna give you a giant spider token, and
That's fine.
that looks fiendish.
All right, and I've got the stat blocks, so we'll just go from there.
All right.
Oh god, it only has 11 hit points.
Yeah, it's if you're doing with polymorph, it's a CR very low.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No, that's not worth it. Sorry. She will. So her HP is it 113? Is that what you have?
Yeah.
113. All right. She is going to look at Cyril.
Hey, I might need your help with this again.
And she's going to hold the gem out. And what is the range on horrid wilting? I don't think I copied it. Horrid wilting 5e.
150 feet.
150
Yeah.
feet.
Absolutely. So from right there, she's gonna cast and it is a
30-foot cube.
30-foot cube.
Con save.
So we'll just do with a 30-foot cube right on the itsy bitsy spider. And
Okay.
It's DC.
Actually, it's if it's a 30-foot cube, can you do the area? Because I think you're gonna catch the fiend as well.
A 30-foot cube.
Yeah.
Where's the fiend? Square. I mean.
Yeah, you're gonna catch the fiend.
Okay.
All right. So
So yeah,
that's a DC 19 con save.
19 con save. Yeah.
Okay. Can you describe your spell to us?
Yeah. So it comes out of the gem. As I said, she looks at it and she says,
I think I'm gonna need your help with this again.
and she holds out the gem, and you see this almost like, you know how if you've ever been to the desert where the dry heat that just sucks all of the moisture out of your body when you get out of a car, when you go outside, like it's this wavering energy that just absorbs all of the moisture, shoots out from the gem and just settles in that 30-foot cube, and it just sucks all of the moisture and wilts anything in that area.
Very good. Roll the damage for us. 12d8.
Let's see. I think I can roll it from your. Yep, 58. I can roll it from your posting.
Very good. And the itsy bitsy ruin spider passed, and the devil failed. Ah, wait, but the devil has advantage, so we got to do it again.
Anyone have inspiration they'd like to use on that spider roll?
And the devil passed now.
I do have inspiration, but I'm in the other room, so I don't know
Yeah.
if I can like
I'm in the other room
actually.
too.
You rerolled
Okay.
the spider, please, legend. I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right.
I mean, she did ask for Cyril's help.
And now it was a 19. Now the ruined spider failed and takes another
Awesome.
29 points of necrotic damage.
Mitch looks up at Cyril.
Thanks, pal. When we have a moment, could you give me that spell again? I kind of like it.
At the minute, I don't really
That's
have
why I
the spell
said-
slots.
That's why I said when you have a moment.
And-
And as a bonus action, can she move? Nope. I think, God, where's she gonna go? this entire place is on fire, isn't it? Like
Yep.
there's nowhere to go.
No. For
Well,
for
I'm
2
pretty sure
rounds.
that,
For another round, this
place
place is still on fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
but pretty soon all the places close to the swirling vortex of sucking energy will soon not be on fire, so you can
Yeah.
go there and then get crushed to death.
Cyril, how tall are you? How big are you?
God, how big am I? 187 centimeters.
Just
Midge is
normal
going
guy.
to try and crawl and hide between your legs to protect herself from the fire. So she's like hiding underneath you.
Okay, I think this is good right here. Right here.
And that'll complete her turn because there's nowhere she can go to get away from the fire. So
Very good.
yeah.
And now that devil gotta roll a strength save, or is gonna fly back into and it passed. And she is going to fly in the fire 30 feet all the way over here. And then she is going to dash to get another. And now when she dashes after this 10, she has, which costs her 20, she has another 40. And she's going to be here 40 foot up in the air above all of you. 40 foot? No, 30 foot up in the air. As she's flying. And she says, "All my plans." Oops, the voice is not on.
All my plans. Everything I've worked for the past 7 months. All my schematics. All the plans for the war have been incinerated by you pests. I can't believe what you've done. 7 months of hard work and planning, throwing the trash because an idiot doesn't know how to play with matches. But I gotta say, I do like the environment like this. I was feeling this place was a bit too cold.
I'll have you know, it wasn't matches, it was a wall of fire. So much cooler than matches.
And on that note, she's going to attack you with her longbow. And that's a 23 to hit you, Cyril.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
And
are the arrows from her longbow not affected by the gravitational pull?
no, she's already out of it. She's already out of it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
she managed to leave. So that's a 23 and a dirty 20. And
Both hit, sorry.
Both
actually,
hit.
I'll use my shield to block one of them, so just one hits.
Okay. So the one that hits you for 6 points of piercing damage, and you are immune to the poison condition and to poison. So you only take 6 points of piercing damage.
Immune to piercing too, or is it magical?
It's magical. These are hellfire weapons. She can have 3 attacks. So she is going to attack a 3rd time. That's for a 22 to hit you. Would that hit you?
No, not with shield.
Excellent. So with that, she ends her turn. And we're back to the top of the initiative. But we will conclude this hellish combat in the next session as we wrap up this session here, everybody.
Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.